Чемка! Всім привіт! Сьогодні ми продовжуємо проходження гри Baldurs Gate 3, тому пігнали. Так, в лагері я замітив в нас
Hi.
цю дівчинку.
It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Ну ось.
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
Блять, не тобі рішати, пішов в сраку. Так, звичайно.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Хоча, знаєте, я щойно ось, задумався. А вона ж, блять, може бути ось тією... Орін, так? Її звали. Блять. Але добре, ладно. Окей, добре. Все, що треба було, я зробив. Тому давайте відпочинемо і будемо шурувати далі. Ага. Поняв. Окей. Нас чекає розмова.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct.
Мозкотруси.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you with my life, as you trusted me with yours. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Belin was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Ну і...
And yet, you hurt them. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals, even a mind flayer's. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Belin understood this. Belin became my freedom. You would do well to be more like me. Now leave.
Ось. Ну добре. Зробимо вигляд, що він, типу, нами не маніпулює. Зробимо такий вигляд. Так, окей, що у нас по шмоткам? По шмоткам. Блять, в мене шмоток до хрена тупо. Я не знаю. Ті на сарді капшук передамо. Можливо так. Окей, ну що, я не бачу, щоб з кимось можна було погомоніти, тому можна одразу повертатися до проходження завдань. Так, де ми є? Ми допомогли гільдії, окей, ми допомогли гільдії, і тепер будемо йти десь далі. Що тут? Так, потрібно записатись, зберегтись. Мідний персень. Або бронзова підвіска. Опа! А тут печера. Хід до перечери. Перечера. Єбой. Бля, то я тут був. Я тут був. Блін, знаєте що? Я не знаю, бо в нас є ключі до якихось скриньок, або я не знаю, дверей, можливо. Хз. Де знайти ті скриньки, ті двері? І взагалі в мене виникла, знаєте, яка ідея? В мене виникла така ідея, що...
You know what? That is not the
Не
for me to
поняв.
answer.
А що вона хоче? Ми прибули на Змієву переправу. Тінсарда вважає, що десь поблизу на неї чекатиме спостерігачі Шариті. Вона має зустрітися з ними, аби дізнатися, як потрапити до монастиря Шар. Угу. Окей.
Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted.
Я радий.
Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope?
Та ні.
I'm glad. I feel the same way. Though, I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that. I suppose it doesn't. I'm glad we have each other. And I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away.
Але вона так говорить, як будто, ну, я не знаю, щось відбулося. Так, останнє, що відбулося, це було ще серії з 20 тому назад. Типу, або трішки підбагнулася гра, або просто цих сцен нам не показують, так? Ну, все ніби. Так. Тут я не бачу, щоб хтось був.
I am enjoying our walks together.
Мають бути якісь шарики, так?
Sure.
Яких,
In
звичайно ж, немає тут. Мертвий біженець. Нікого тут немає. Ну. Можливо, вони десь на мосту. Щось мені підказує, що вони, скоріше за все, на мосту. Якщо ми сюди підемо. Тут є важка скриня, наприклад. А просто перестрибнути ні. Релігія не дозволяє, чи як? Так, добре. Взагалі, знаєте що? В мене в голові появилася геніальна ідея. Така ідея, яка вже з'являлася в мене раніше, але я знову про це взагалі забув. Ось. Піти поговорити з мертвим праотцем. Ось. Так. У мене був десь амулет. За допомогою якого можна з ними, власне, і поговорити. Давайте збережемося і спробуємо це зробити. Побачимо, що він скаже нам.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Бля, проїбався.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will. Took him to the tunnels with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Так, ну добре. Тобто Борілгар не вбивав Лоргара. Лоргана. Ось. І... зілля та... Давайте візьмемо з собою. Так. Тут одна шапка.
Let's see.
куди ми підемо? Ага. Ми підемо в цирк. Цирк нам не потрібен, ми вже там були. Так, ну добре, давайте ще раз оглянемо, можливо, я щось десь проїбав. Хоча я так не думаю. Тут куди ми вийдемо? Хвойне зілля. Дерев'яна скринька. Май! Not bad.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the leopard. Dominic Sunny lost himself to addiction, but found peace in Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid Geshan Kirkeros, built the B. Gardenson, gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her.
Тут нічого немає.
Alvin
тут
Muffle
насип є.
Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be Millie Runbarrel, killed unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace.
Дерев'яна скринька. Брілгор. Ось. Тут шукати. Нічого немає.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Блін. Як з ним поговорити? Ось так.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Fists, after me,
Кулаки.
needed to hide. Dwarf, red clothes, stranger,
В червоному.
Father Lorgan, helping me. Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight. Concealed buttons. Lorgan opened for me.
Таємні кнопки.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Але мені здається, це ось власне. Це власне. Ми вже були в тому тунелі. Ось. І, типу. Що ми там ще маємо знайти?
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my
Я не
kitchen
знаю.
and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times
І ми
for soup.
також вже дізналися, що
Potato
він не
chowder
бував.
was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know? Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Карлик в червоному.
How goes the search? That that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Можливо, щось є тут. Нічого. Але зачекай, я ж не до кінця з тобою
How goes the
поговорив
search?
навіть. Ладно. Карлик в червоному.
Never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. Really? We swear it on our doorstep. And you want to talk about the friend? Mummy?
Карлик в червоному.
Those thugs worked for the guild.
Кулак і карлик в червоному. Ось. Карлик в червоному.
Go on! Bugger off!
Бляха-муха. Старіон.
Moving. Just like all the time. Stay low. It's gonna pass.
В нього є.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir, sir! Can't let you in.
I think you'll be safe in the gate.
Not everyone subscribes to.
Так, добре. Бля, я не знаю, можливо десь пізніше, або можливо не в цій локації, можливо нам потрібно пройти далі, бо тут є ще вхід в оперів. Також нам потрібно знайти шарійців. Ось.
Get in line!
I'm not going anywhere. Front page material.
Нам потрібно знайти шарійців. Так, ну добре, давайте спробуємо туди пройти. Тут якась охорона, я не знаю, можливо вони мене чекають.
Duke. Ravengard.
Блін, але здорове.
Halt! By
Right.
orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Звичайно.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your
Чисто
name?
спіздили гроші в нас.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Давайте спробуємо обманути. Так. Скільки? Ага. Лесенько.
Aha. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city.
Що, блядь?
Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Sir, you need to stay clear.
ГГ.
State your business. Then go.
Так, я ж всі і відходи, what the fuck. А як мені туди дістатися? Ну, вже можна було цього не робити. Шляху туди немає. ГГ. Опа. А тут ми ще не були, до речі. А може й були. Серйозно? Ні в кого не прокнуло? Угу. Валя, ми тут були все ж таки. Ми тут все ж таки були. А як мені дістатися в місто тоді? What the fuck? Я більш ніж впевнений, що якщо воно мене просканує, ми почнемо битися. А якщо зробити ось так? Наприклад.
Let's get on with it.
And these things have stayed interesting. Have to keep going. Let's get in and out.
Я не хочу зараз збирати цю скриньку. Оп, сюди. Чікс. Легесенько.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Легесенько.
Hear me out.
На ізі.
Also has roots.
Так, добре. Так, хвилинку, тут продавець є. Що в ньому можна купити? Що в ньому можна купити? Ну, з такого нічого. Чи ми щось можемо продати? Ось це. Ось це. Ось це. Ось так, все. В принципі, нічого більше. Так, добре, що тут?
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
Нічліжка Фрейго. Можливо, через низ потрібно зайти. Пригодник Дарим, пригодниця Розана, мандрівниця Грізка. Это поговоримо з
Ages we
ними.
spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it. It's not even any...
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Так, ну... О, карта к червоному.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else.
У нього меч є.
Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frego Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Лол.
And I will gladly do so.
Ну, так, ну добре. Проблема халупи.
Would be more open to traders?
Should have dumped a lot of them.
Записи орендарів халупи. Правила халупи. Філія Арвіс.
Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these.
Ага, окей.
That should do you.
Більше в неї немає нічого.
Keep your distance, darling.
Ну добре. Розгрупувати. І спробуємо в нього спіздити щось. Спробуємо в нього щось спіздити.
Bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnel.
Так, легесенько.
I am not. It is our chance to start over.
Ну що, ми можемо зайти в його кімнату. В принципі, Далерія, Блідий Петрас, робітник Фернер. Може він щось нам розкаже?
You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Turn for the ceremony.
Так, бляха-муха. А його як звали? Ха. Так, давайте зробимо ось так.
What's next, I wonder?
Ось так зробимо.
How
Ага.
delicious. Let's prowl into the shadows.
Це ванна якась.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Escape to the shadows. On tippy toes. Quick and quiet.
Давайте спробуємо повідчиняти скрині.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Maybe the circus would be more open to traders?
Should have dumped a lot of them.
Дерев'яна скриня, дерев'яна скриня.
This way. Like a wraith.
Haven't we lingered long enough? We should return for the ceremony.
Пробуємо відімкнути. 20.
The runaway is
Легесенько.
still missing afterwards. Nothing happens until he's found.
Пробуємо відімкнути. 15.
Your lockpicking is a track.
А.
Very, very quiet.
30. Мати рідна.
Places like this behind.
А, тут є ще драбина якась.
I will not. It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Ще ось ця. 13.
Certainly. Easy.
Відімкнути. Критичний успіх. А, вов. Відімкнуто. Заляпаний кров'ю пергамент.
A list of names, including Father Lorgan. Who's been crossed off? Targets, maybe.
Неможливо. Розірваний пергамент. Так, ну ось ми її знайшли в принципі,
There,
вбивці.
by the bed. Someone spilled some blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood
Фартануло.
source. A body hidden under the bed.
Фіона злотодзвінка. Ключ Фіони. Але я її скриньку її так вже відчинив.
Very well then.
А, тут можна було іншим шляхом зайти. Так, ну добре. Давайте почитаємо листи. Так, тут нічого цікавого. Тут нічого цікавого. Розано, тобі вдалося, справді вдалося. Ти все-таки вирішила піти за своєю мрією. Нарешті ти побачиш світ. Нарешті на тебе чекає справжня пригода. Не можу дочекатися, коли до нашого села завітає якийсь бард і заспіває про те і твої подвиги. І тоді скажу йому, це моя сестра, так це вона, він розповість мені про драконів, що ти поконала її. принцип, що ти врятувала. Я така рада, що ти не... Ну, це фігня. Це не то. Так, а хоче постати перед трибуналом володаря жаху і увійти до храму Бала, мусить убити осіб із цього списку, але так, щоб звинуватити в цьому секту Абсолют. Як доказ убивства необхідно принести відрізану руку, ходи крові кандидати, герцогиня Беліна, Стелмейн, шинок ельфоспів, Нижнє місто убита, панотець Лорган, храм відкритої руки Ревінгтон убитий, клоун Слинько, цирк останніх днів Ревінгтон убитий, Олександр Дощоліс, бюро біля рахування Нижнє місто убитий, Франк Грушеняк, оселя поруч із феєрверками Фалагира, Нижнє місто убитий, Кора Висоягідна, великий будинок поруч із Толосом Балдура, Нижнє місто. Схоже, що ще ні. Отут є люди, яких ще не вбило. Не вбили. Угу. Інструкція, як краще розділити тушу. Прикольно. Плани храму. Дві руки, лише дві руки, 2 штуки. Треба більше, мало. Має прославитись, має вмитися кров'ю більше. Ось так. Так, ну добре. Так, ну добре. Можна піднятися наверх, згрупуватися.
No one stopped me yet.
Ховати всіх. Так, ну добре. Ми маємо якісь докази. Маємо якісь тепер докази. Але ні, нікого ми вбивати не будемо. Нікого ми вбивати не будемо. Так. Дивно. Окей. Так, ну що? Що це таке? З'ясувати слідчі те, що з'ясували, так.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike out conversations.
Вона, скоріше за все, всередині. Крім того, що... Інакше, не дивлячись на те, що випустили патч, все одно гра трошки фрізить, все ж таки. Так, давайте продамо. Продамо речі, які нам не є потрібні. Чікс сюди. Новий помідор. Давай продамо. Так, тепер Напівлати. Кільце. Ось так ось. І схоже, що нам сюди. Просто ще шарас.
Open your mind to news. A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for
Мамзель.
sustenance. No, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A
Чому?
sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive.
Ні.
Or have I misjudged? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Так, добре. Все ж таки нам не сюди. Нам нагору взагалі. Нам взагалі нагору. Я би, можливо, зробив би ось так. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Шо, блять? Якийсь хмар. Так, добре. Як нам потрапити нагору? Можливо, тут вдасться це зробити. А, так ось воно, да.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Не
Hang on a
радуйся.
sec. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Well, you won't get a sip for free. I insist you work for it. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do.
Давайте спробуємо. Можливо, вдасться. Ага. Або то, або то. Ну добре. Так зробимо. Бля. Ах! Одинички не вистачило. Давайте ще раз. 23. Легесенько.
A tad cliché, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake.
Lol.
Now scram! I'm about to become terrible company. I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Ну, знаряддя вбивства.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy
Sherlock Holmes, конечно.
fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Лол. Так, добре. Кука, хуліганка. Блін.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Чому знову Астаріон головний? Я не можу зрозуміти. Це факт.
No, never mind.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
information from Gortash.
Так.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Hell, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own.
Опа, Мізора. З'явилася Мізора.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear, perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Ну добре. Ну добре. Давайте візьмемо з собою Віла. В такому разі, що по часу. Нормально. Візьмемо з собою Віла. Астаріона залишимо. Де Астаріон? Астаріон тут. Давайте подивимося, чи в нього щось є. В нього щось є, тому перенесемо. Так зробимо.
I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Лол. Так, добре, ми можемо також поговорити з Вілом.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim. I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Давайте переконливість. Геть. Пиздець якийсь. Серйозно. Ось.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her.
Ну да.
What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Можливо. Можливо, і ти маєш рацію.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him.
Прямо ж так, я йому не вірю.
Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. That's the spirit.
Всім дякую за перегляд, підписуйтесь на канал, ставте вподобайку, поширюйте відео серед своїх друзів, знайомих, пишіть коментарі. Всім дякую і всім щемка.